Look at these curtains. They cost less than $15. By the end of this video, you will not believe that, because I'm about to show you the simple trick that makes cheap curtains look custom and high-end. No sewing, no expensive designer fabric. Just one trick that interior stylists use every single day, and most people have no idea it exists. Watch the full video, because the details that make the biggest difference actually come later. And if you skip them, you will miss the part that makes this look truly expensive. Quick safety note before we dive in. We'll be using a drill, a step stool, and wall anchors, so make sure your ladder is stable, you know your wall type, and you keep kids and pets clear of the work area while you're up there. All right, if you're ready to make your windows look like they belong in a magazine, hit that subscribe button right now, because this channel is where budget upgrades meet high-end results. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what you actually need for this, and I promise, it's nothing fancy. You need one pair of basic curtain panels, and honestly, the cheaper the better for this demo. Mine cost $12 from a big box store. You need a curtain rod, and this part matters a lot. So stick with me. A simple extendable rod runs about $10 to $15. You need a small pack of curtain rings with clips. These are a few dollars, sometimes 6 or 7 for a full set. You need wall anchors or a stud finder. These are usually under $5 if you don't already have them. You'll want a tape measure, a step stool, and if you have one, a handheld steamer or even just your iron. This step is optional, but it makes a huge difference. And finally, if your curtains feel thin or flimsy, grab a small roll of hem weight tape. It's usually $3 to $5, and it changes everything about how the fabric hangs. So all in, you're looking at maybe $30 to $35 total. And that is going to look like a curtain set worth $200 or $300 once we're done. Now, let's get into the actual step-by-step trick, because this is where the transformation happens. Step 1, and this is the single biggest secret in this entire video, we are not hanging this rod where the box tells you to. Most people hang their curtain rod right on top of the window frame, and that is exactly why cheap curtains look cheap. Instead, we are mounting this rod much higher and much wider than the window itself. Here's the exact rule. Mount your rod 4 to 6 inches above the top of the window frame, and sometimes even higher if you have tall ceilings. This single change tricks the eye into thinking your window and your entire ceiling is taller than it actually is. Step 2. Extend the rod 6 to 10 inches past each side of the window frame. Not just a couple inches, go wider than feels natural. This does two things. It makes the window look wider, and it lets the curtains fully clear the glass when they're open, so you get full light during the day. Pause here and actually measure your wall before you drill a single hole, because guessing is how people end up with crooked hardware. Step 3. Install your wall anchors properly. Find a stud if you can, and if you can't, use a rated drywall anchor that matches the weight of your rod and panels. This keeps your rod secure long-term, and it also keeps you safe, because a rod that pulls out of the wall is a real hazard. Step 4. This is the part almost nobody talks about, and it's the difference between looking cheap and looking custom. Curtain length. Cheap curtains almost always hang too short, stopping a few inches above the floor, and that instantly reads as low budget. Sometimes people call it the flood pants look. For a custom look, your curtain should just barely graze the floor, or break slightly like a pair of well-tailored pants. If your panels are too short for your new higher rod placement, you have two options: either size up to a longer panel length, or add a wide hem at the bottom using iron-on hem tape. No sewing machine required. Pause and check the length now. Stand back. Look at where the fabric meets the floor, and adjust before moving forward. Step 5. Switch from the built-in rod pocket to clip rings. This one small swap is huge because rod pocket curtains bunch up in a flat, cheap-looking ruffle along the top. Clip rings create clean, tailored pleats that fall in soft, even folds, and that structured fold is what high-end curtains are known for. Simply attach a clip every 4 to 6 inches along the top edge of your panel, then slide the rings onto your rod. Step 6. Now we deal with fullness, because thin, flat curtains are another dead giveaway of a cheap set. Designers use a rule of thumb here. Your curtain width should be 2 to 2.5 times the width of your window for that rich, full look. If your panels are on the thinner side, this is where you can double them up, layering 2 cheap panels together on the same rod for instant volume, and it barely adds to your budget. Step 7. Steam or iron your curtains before final styling, because factory fold lines are one of the fastest ways to make fabric look inexpensive. Hang the panels first, then run a steamer down the length of the fabric, working top to bottom. This relaxes the fibers and lets gravity pull those soft, expensive-looking waves into place. Pause here and let the steam settle for a few minutes before touching the fabric again. Step 8. If your fabric still feels light or floaty, this is where the hem weight tape comes in. Iron a small strip along the bottom inside hem of each panel. This adds just enough weight to help the curtain hang straight and drape properly instead of blowing around or curling at the edges. Step 9. Style your folds by hand. Once the curtains are hanging, gently pinch and shape the pleats near the top into even, consistent folds, and let that shaping continue naturally down the length of the panel. This is a small step, but visually it's one of the most important, because it mimics exactly how professionally installed high-end curtains are finished. And that's it. 9 simple steps. No sewing machine, no custom order, no designer price tag. Now let's talk about the results, because this is where it all comes together. Step back and take a look at the full window. The transformation is honestly dramatic. The same $12 curtains that looked flat, short, and flimsy now stretch from just below the ceiling all the way to the floor. The width extension makes the window itself look significantly larger than it actually is. The clip rings create clean, structured pleats instead of that bunched-up, cheap ruffle at the top. The added length and hem weight give the fabric a heavy, flowing drape that catches the light beautifully. Compare that to the before, a short, flat panel hung directly on the window frame, and it genuinely looks like 2 completely different rooms. This is the kind of before and after that makes people ask where you bought your curtains, and the real answer is going to surprise them every single time. Now let's quickly cover why this actually works, because understanding the science behind it means you can apply this trick to literally any room in your home. It all comes down to 3 visual principles: height, width, and fullness. When you mount a rod higher than the window frame, the eye naturally follows the fabric line upward, and that creates the illusion of a taller ceiling, even if your ceiling height hasn't changed at all. When you extend the rod wider than the window, you're tricking the brain into perceiving a larger window and a wider wall, which makes the whole room feel more spacious and more upscale. Fullness matters because thin, flat fabric reads as inexpensive, while curtains with volume catch light and shadow in a way that mimics heavier, higher quality material. And length is the final piece. Curtains that graze or slightly pool at the floor create an unbroken vertical line, while short curtains break that line and instantly signal a lower budget choice. Put all 3 together, height, width, and fullness, and your brain reads the whole setup as custom and expensive, even though you know the real price tag. Now, let's go over some safety points and a few extra tips to make sure this upgrade lasts. When you're mounting your rod, always use anchors rated for the combined weight of your rod. Rings, and both curtain panels, cheap plastic anchors can fail over time, especially with heavier fabric. If you're working near an outlet or any wiring inside the wall, use a stud finder with wire detection before you drill, just to be extra careful. Keep your step stool on a flat, stable surface, and avoid leaning or overreaching while you're up there. It's always safer to move the stool than to stretch. For long-term care, dust your curtains regularly with a vacuum brush attachment or a lint roller. This keeps the fabric looking fresh and prevents that dull, dusty look that makes curtains seem old and cheap over time. If your curtains are washable, follow the care label and always re-steam or iron them lightly after washing to keep those soft, structured folds looking sharp. And one more tip: rotate or gently open your curtains fully during the day when possible. Direct, constant sunlight can fade fabric unevenly over time, and that uneven fading is another subtle sign of a lower quality look. Now, let's talk quickly about why basic curtains look cheap in the first place. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at a window the same way again. Most store-bought curtains come with a few built-in problems. They're often too short for a properly placed rod. They're hung directly on the window frame instead of higher and wider. And they come folded flat from the factory with visible crease lines. On top of that, the fabric is usually thinner to keep manufacturing costs low, which means it hangs flat instead of falling into those soft, rich folds you see in high-end homes. None of these are actually flaws in the fabric itself. They're simply installation and styling choices, and that's exactly why this trick works so well. You're not changing the curtains. You're changing how they're presented. It's the same reason two people can wear the exact same shirt, and one looks put together while the other looks sloppy. It all comes down to fit, placement, and finishing details. So to quickly recap everything we covered today: mount your rod higher and wider than your window frame, choose or adjust your curtain length so it grazes the floor, switch to clip rings for tailored pleats, add fullness by doubling up thin panels, steam out those factory creases, and finish with hand-shaped folds for that professional touch. 9 simple steps, under $35, and a window that looks like it came straight out of a designer showroom. If this video helped you see your windows differently, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Drop a comment and let me know which room you're trying this trick in first. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap that bell icon so you never miss the next budget upgrade that looks way more expensive than it actually is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.